Lithuanian goes with Povilas. Okay?
We were warmly welcomed by Giedrius, an artist and a sculpture teacher, along with his wife, architect Modesta, and the boys. They graciously invited us to their home, pottery studio, and sculpture park.
Для тяжелости, да.
If you ever find yourself in Utena, make sure to contact Giedrius before your visit. He offers captivating pottery workshops, and their sculpture park is an absolute delight to explore.
Wood.
During our visit, we were also treated to a delightful lecture by Solveiga, who introduced us to the fascinating world of Šakotis, the unique cake made by butter, eggs, egg whites and yolks, flour, sugar and cream. It's traditionally cooked on the rotating spit in the oven or open fire. Our journey continued with discovery of the Raugus technique, also known as Obvara, a sourdough pottery firing method deeply rooted in the Baltic culture. This ancient method dates back to the 10th century and is truly one of the most archaic ways of processing clay. Giedrius even encouraged me to create few small pots, which he expertly flash-dried and fired within the day. He made overnight sourdough, even though it typically requires more time. So while our results might not be perfect, done in one day, they showcase this technique's endless possibilities. The process of sourdough firing is a reminiscent of the American Raku, a well-known pottery firing technique. The key is using clay with grog to withstand the intense heat. After bisque firing to around 900 Celsius, 1650 Fahrenheit, the pots are retrieved while red hot, much like Raku, but the unique twist comes when they are submerged in a bucket of watery sourdough, and after that instantly cooling them in water. Intriguingly, the sauerkraut mixture can be customized endlessly. Giedrius shared his secrets using the yeast and sugar in wheat flour. I even learned that you can experiment with ingredients like beer, adjusting sugar for different colors. For reddish hue, you can add smashed beetroot and even touch of milk to the mixture. The dough ferments for 3 to 4 days, creating unique textures and colors. To add even more depth to the pottery, the ancient terra sigillata technique can be used before firing, producing captivating crackle effects to the surface. Alternatively, you can opt the traditional horsehair decoration. As my understanding of the sauerkraut firing technique is limited, I would greatly appreciate if anyone who knows more could share more insights and information about this fascinating process in the comments below. for everyone's benefit. It's essential to distinguish between the European Raku style and the traditional Japanese Raku pottery. What we often refer as Raku has its roots in the United States. American ceramist Paul Soldner played the pivotal role for developing of what we now call Raku. His approach was inspired by the limited knowledge of the Japanese Raku in the 1960s, when this style was less known in America. Japanese Raku pottery refers to an ancient tradition. It relates to the making of tea bowls using particular techniques of forming and firing the clay. This tradition has been practiced and preserved by successive generations of Raku family dynasties for over 500 years. As we dive into these captivating traditions, it's worth noting that many old folklore techniques, like sourdough firing, have been underappreciated. They remind us the balance with nature our ancestors maintained. Before we wrap up, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to Giedrius, such a wonderful host, and to all the symposium attendees who shared their knowledge with us. And thank you for joining us to this remarkable journey. If you love pottery, I urge you to try the sauerkraut firing method. It's eco-friendly, ethical, and celebrates the origins of the raw materials. In my next video, we'll embark to another exciting adventure as we craft ocarinas under Giedrius' guidance. I'll also be experimenting with intriguing milk clays that I was recommended. Stay tuned for more creative discoveries. And please take a look at my symposium colleagues' links below in the description. Thank you.